The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne Snackbox.
We had a bit of a disaster at our house like last week. We've had a dishwasher that didn't work. Like literally, our dishwasher, it had a 3-year warranty on it. It was like 3 years and a month, and this thing it knows.
Built-in obsolescence. Apparently that's a thing. They literally, like printing cartridges, they're not actually empty. It's built in with a little marker on the dial that says, okay, I'm done now, even though it's not done.
It's where the phones do it too.
It literally just clapped out as soon as it was, out of warranty. And so we went through a whole thing where we were trying to get it fixed, and it's like, nah, you're up for a new dishwasher. So we bought this new, so had a couple of weeks of old school, cleaning the dishes, old school. And with the kids, our kids are just like, whatever.
They'd be scrambling to
Same
help.
as everyone else's kids. But anyway, we got this new dishwasher that finally came in last week. And then we've got the dishwasher doesn't sit there by itself. It's got a facade that has to match the kitchen bench. So it's got
it's a built-in.
a panel
Yeah.
that is attached to the to the dishwasher. The first night that we had the dishwasher, I've packed the dishwasher. I don't know what I did. I've closed it up, and then I've gone to open it up again, and it's locked. And it's like I've got my handle not on the dishwasher, but on the whatever it is, the paneling, and it just won't open. And it turns out we had to get a guy in. He came in. He had to take apart the whole paneling of the kitchen and rip this bit off. And it turns out that somehow or other I put the child lock on the dishwasher, and then when it's locked, you can't open it, and you need to be able to access it. You couldn't do it. So it was the guy had to come in and dismantle the kitchen after he just put it together, just so we could open the dishwasher and disengage the child lock. And then Jody made the greatest point of all, which is, what child is going anywhere near a dishwasher?
You wouldn't even know what it is.
No.
That's what I said to Joe. I said, we could hide the kids' Christmas presents in that dishwasher. And it'd actually be the greatest place to hide, because that's the one place you can be that and the laundry. They wouldn't even know what the laundry now joint looks like. They wouldn't know how to set the dishwasher. They don't go anywhere near it. So why do we need to have a childproof lock? Like, they're so eager to get into the dirty dishes
under the mower
that we'd be trying to stop them from getting in there.
So why is it? How come they couldn't just deactivate the child lock? So just going back to that for a bit. I don't understand why did it just? If there's a child lock, why can't you just unlock the child
lock? Or just
lock?
get out the manual or go on YouTube on one of those useless, helpful videos.
You can't physically. It's like the dishwasher was locked inside a safe somehow or other, because it had this paneling on the front of it. We had to take the paneling off so that we could then actually touch the dishwasher or do whatever they had to do to disengage.
What kind of dishwasher is it?
I don't know. What do I know?
It's childproof. I don't think that much, mate.
I don't know.
Sounds like it's built better than a Delta airline at the moment.
Yeah.
That was a bad joke.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne Snackbox.
One of my boys, or Sid, my middle boy, he's in Sydney. He goes to uni down in Sydney now, and he stays in the college down there. He's part of one of the colleges down there.
Oh, yeah.
So he drove down on Sunday, and he's checked in. He's got his new room, and he sent a video through. Actually, while we were in our meeting yesterday, Sid sort of sent through into the family chat, said, "I'll check out my room." And so I was looking at the video of his room, and then I went over to Mitch. I went, "Check this out, Mitch," because on his bookshelf, I was able to sort of really sort of analyse what he's got on his shelf and all the rest of it.
Making sure he didn't have any dodgy paraphernalia.
Exactly.
Yeah. Good parent.
I'm excited that he's even got a bookshelf.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
Yeah, and he put put all these things. There was no books on it.
Oh yeah,
actually.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh well.
But so I was going, what's he actually got there? And then I went, oh my God. And I went over to show Mitch because, God, it had to be 10 years ago. Like, Sid was a little boy. Like, Sid would have been, I don't know, 8 or 9 or something like that. And Mitch had been down to the State of Origin in Sydney. And this must have been when Queensland won their 8 in a row.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it would have been. Because, like, Sid was like 12 or something by the time Queensland lost
seen a
an
loss.
Origin series. And I was like, mate, this doesn't happen all the time. Like, don't get used to it. From when he was aware, like from the age of like 5 to 12 or whatever.
It's
Queensland
pretty bizarre.
and he was like, Origin's unreal. You
But
just
that's
rock
what
up
it's
every year.
like being a kid, isn't it? You're just always winning. Everyone loves you. You're the centre of attention, and life's just good.
Yeah. So anyway, Mitch went into the sheds after this Origin game, and he came back and he gave me this towel. What was it, Mitch? It was a Jonathan. It was a 4X towel.
Yeah, at a JT's like cubicle almost in the sheds. Yeah.
Yeah, they all got given their own little towel that they could use, and it was in the 4X logo, and JT signed it for Sid,
Yeah.
which was so nice of Mitch, and I gave it to Sid. So as an 8-year-old kid, like it's like the greatest present, and he always loved it. He loved this thing. It was always up on his wall at home in his room, and he's got that in the.
That's on his shelf.
He's taken that with him as an adult. He's still holding on to that JT signature. He's never washed it. It's still got JT's sweat on it. It's still got JT's dirt.
Have some 4X there from the floor
Yeah.
of the
Is it like a
sheds.
hand towel kind
Yeah,
of thing? Is it?
yeah, it'd only be like a foot.
Like a bar runner. Yeah, like a bar runner.
Pretty
It's
much.
like
Yeah,
they had their
right.
own personal bar runners.
Yeah.
And JT signed it, and Sid's got it with him in Sydney. And it just made me think, like, what did you hang on to that you've still got,
Oh.
like
From a kid.
from a kid?
Well, I saw actually on Sunday we were at the Broncos at their fan fest out at the Star, and we had all the players up on the stage, and we were interviewing Katoni Staggs. Big gust of wind comes because we're right near the river, and Reece Walsh is behind. He's signing footies and stuff, and then he had a bucket hat, a brand new Broncos bucket hat, and it's blown off his head. And of course, Katoni Staggs, being the nice teammate, picks it up. And instead of giving it back to Reece, just chucks it into the crowd. It was like a chip to seagulls at the
Oh, my
beach.
God.
Like kids would nearly killing each other over this thing. So that'd be on someone's mantle, I reckon, at some
Yeah,
stage.
so
'cause
somebody
it had
has
just
that.
been on Reece's head. Yeah.
If it's fallen into the right hands, because look, to Sid, that's like a priceless item.
Yeah.
But to other people, it's literally just a bar runner.
Yeah.
and to a
stinky-
potential girlfriend, it's a red flag.
Yeah, it could be as well.
Yes, yeah.
Like, oh, this stinky
who's
thing
he
on-
impressing with that?
Yeah, maybe put some books up there in front of it.
I got given a footy that was signed by the whole Winnamanly premiership team from 1984 when I was a kid that I've still got, but
Still got that?
all the signatures have faded off because it was just in biro pen. But I think that's about the only thing that I've really.
I can't think of
held
one
on.
thing I've held on to.
I have a tragic one, a very tragic one. As you know, my dad used to work in printing, and he was doing Pro Hart's greatest works collection.
Oh, dear.
And so Pro Hart came over to our place one afternoon, and I was little, and I was being, a little rambunctious and restless. So he said, "Here, look, I'll draw you a picture." And he took out a serviette, and then he drew a little Pro Hart picture for me. Do I know where that is? No.
I've lost it.
I think it might be in the bin.
Yeah, that's pretty tragic.
Oh, that is.
That's a bad one.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
That's
Vicky.
like, cleaning a Banksy off your garage wall.
Yeah. The only thing I can think of is a piece of art, but I don't have it anymore. But there was an artist called Darcy Doyle.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was a famous Australian artist. Did those ones where you see kids playing cricket outside of, a pub in the outback. Those sort of
Yeah.
pictures. He drew me a horse.
Oh, wow.
And that didn't get to adulthood. Yeah. All the crap you do have.
What have we done?
I know.
I don't think I did it. I
I've-
think Beryl, our cleaning lady, did it. Bloody Beryl.
Yeah, nothing got through. I got a storage
unless
storage shed full of crap that I pay $500 a month for.
Well, that's depressing because
didn't make
both of yours would actually be
Have
valuable.
good.
Yeah.
Would
Yeah.
actually be. But I'm talking about now what you got that. Ostensibly it's just a bar runner, but to you,
Yes.
this
Something you have
is
got.
priceless.
13 24 10 if you have something, by the way. Give us a call.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne Snack Box.
Talking about the things that you've scored along the way. Maybe
Well, the little things that mean everything to you, but they're really just a piece of junk
I had a
that you've been
nappy.
hang on to.
I had a cloth nappy as a kid, which got a fair way through, and I still retain this weird thing where I have to, because I used to rub the corner of a nappy, and literally as I was talking to you then, Mitch, I was rubbing it like I used to rub my nappy, my shirt.
From when you're a kid.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's like your nervous twitch thing.
Yeah.
That you used to do it with the nappy, and now you do it with
So
your...
but the nappy didn't get through.
It's like a comforter.
Yeah, it's a comforter. Yeah.
Ashley out of McDowell. Oh, what do you got? A Pro Heart deal? Did you get a Pro Heart painting and hang on to it? Unlike Nikki.
Yeah, so we actually got it for our wedding present, and when we actually got warned that we need to hang it up high so kids don't get it, and now we have a toddler running around, and yeah, her hands are not going anywhere near it.
Oh, thank God you've got it safe somewhere. I wish my mum had done that because I was not old enough to know any better.
Yeah.
But what a good gift.
Well,
Getting art as a gift, that's a good gift.
But a Pro Heart.
I know, a proper one.
That's a bloody expensive gift for a wedding. Was it a wedding? What do we got here? Kylie out of Coomera. What do you got, Kylie? What are you hanging on
Good
to?
morning. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
So way back when I was in primary school, we were asked to write a letter to someone that we really looked up to. And I didn't think that a lot of people didn't get a response, but I ended up getting a handwritten letter and a signed photo from Jane Fleming, who was my idol at the time.
Yeah,
And I've held on to it for over 30-something years.
Now the head of Athletics Australia.
Is she?
Yeah.
Australian Athletics, whatever they call it now.
yeah, she was our runner, wasn't she? A
Yeah, she
long
was a
distance.
Hep and hurdles.
Yeah.
I remember Jane Fleming. She was a legend. I understand why you'd hold on to that.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's stored in my little memory box.
Well done.
Nice work.
Jody out of Brookwater. What do you got?
Good morning, guys. I'm a mad rugby league fan as well. My family's a big St George fan. So what we used to do after every game, we'd go to the leagues club, and I have a stash of coasters, but the most important one that's signed by my favourite player is from Ricky Warford from when I was about 6 years old.
Really?
That's now, about 38, 39 years old that I've kept that now.
Holy hell, I remember Ricky Walford. He was
St George.
Yeah, he was a flashy winger.
St George,
Yeah.
best winger going around, in my opinion.
What
Says
that
one.
reminds me, one thing I did keep was footy cards. I do have them still.
Oh, you still, mate, you should...
Yeah, I'm
you should
gonna-
wheel
I'm gonna
them
have a
out.
look
They
at
might
them.
be. You
Yeah,
might have
yeah,
some
yeah.
gold in
I've
amongst
got
that.
some good ones there.
All right, last one. Simon out of Bald Hills. Wrap us up. What do you got, mate? Simon.
Hey, how are ya?
Yeah.
Have a go, ya?
That was a good. that was good, thanks.
Thanks, Simon.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne Snack Box.
Lutzi's Dream Reader.
Any dream will do. Yeah, good morning, everyone.
Seriously, though.
Who's on the line? My eyes can't see the screen.
It's
Louise.
a special guest.
Louise?
Hello, hi.
They say you're a special guest, Louise. Why are you so special?
Because I had to call you all the way from Adelaide to get my dream read, I guess, because you guys are the experts.
What? So what do you listen to Nova in Adelaide? That's
There is a Nova in Adelaide.
Jodie
but,
and, Jodie and Hazy, right?
yeah, and I'm from Adelaide, but I have a very, I would think, interesting dreams that I need deciphered, so I've called all the way from here.
Oh, they don't do dream analysis.
I don't do dreams. No, not.
They'll learn.
Give them time.
Okay, well,
Give them time.
Well, honoured. So you through the Nova player, you've contacted us.
Yes.
This is awesome. Okay, Louise. Well, talk us through it, Louise.
For the last month, I would say I've been dreaming what I would call grayscale, but like black and white. There's no colour in any of my dreams, no matter what the dream is. It's always grayscale. It generally is me trying to escape something ominous. I never see what it is that I'm trying to escape, but the feeling of I need to escape. But it's just super weird that all my dreams, no matter what, are black and white or grey.
Wow. So just give us. Do you remember them? Do you remember any specific escapes? That you have,
there's always this feeling that like I wake up like I'm trying to get away from something, but I can never visually see what it is that I'm trying to get away from.
Right, that's quite normal that you don't remember. I don't remember. If I didn't, sometimes I remember for like 10 seconds. But if I go back to sleep, I don't remember any of my dreams usually. It's a bit frustrating, isn't it? Because you feel like that might give you more of an indication of what you're escaping from or everything. But so you do remember grayscale.
Well, I just always like remember there's no colour in my dreams for like the last month.
It's just a pure black and white.
Maybe she's dreaming like when she was a cat in a previous life.
Or maybe you should not get into my segment.
Turning my mic off.
I'm the dream and analyzer, whatever it is. Okay, I actually think.
What say you?
I actually think that the black and white, or the grayscale as you call it, is specifically relating to something from your past. It's something from it. I'm not saying it's a lack of colour means a lack of vibrancy here. I'm saying this is a chronology thing. This is a time-related thing. Whereas you're remembering, or your subconscious is trying to take you back into your past, and maybe it's something that you were trying to escape from, or something you haven't let go of that you need to move to that next level of your life. But it's specifically, the grayscale is specifically something from another era of your life.
Okay. I'm a bit of an old soul, so maybe that relates.
And again, it's hard to know because without any of the specific details of the dreams, it's hard to know exactly what it's relating to, whether it's a personal thing for you or whether it's a family thing or whether it's career related. But what I can tell you, it's something that's driven from an element of your past that you still haven't fully been able to move on from. I don't think it's a scary thing necessarily that you're trying to escape, in inverted commas, as we've said already in this analysis. What I'm saying is that it's probably something that you still have the capability to be able to move on from, that you haven't quite done so yet from your past.
Well, do you know how I would move beyond that to get back to the colour?
I'm not the Messiah, all right? I don't know. I mean, it'd be interesting to just try. You don't remember any details whatsoever, like not one detail. It's just a feeling when you wake up and a feeling of grayscale.
And just constantly moving in the dream. But like I said, this can be, doesn't matter what the dream is. Like, I could have a saucy dream and it is in black and white.
Tell us about that one. Tell us about that one. Reminds me of my dad's 70s porn collection.
Yeah, maybe it's an old porn edition.
Do you have to set it up on a projector screen?
Did you have to press pause a lot and then it burnt through the VHS tape? We're going down a different path here, Louise.
Did you have to scuttle really quickly when you heard the car pull up in the driveway?
Did you have exactly 10 minutes when they got home from work, but before you got home from school? Okay, what the point is,
yes.
Look, I'm going to say, given the frivolity of your personality, that it's not a serious thing, but I'm going to say it's probably something more career driven, or maybe something to do with a brother or something where you want to move, a brother or a sister where you haven't quite reaching that relationship as adults. It's something a bit more fun like that you can definitely deal with. But have a think about it. It's something from your past, and you'll be okay. It's nothing sinister to it, I don't think.
Thank you. I appreciate your analysis.
If you've got any more questions, hit up Jodie and Hazy. They'll be able to help you out.
You wouldn't even know about this probably, Louise, but I'm just going to duck into the prize cave for you now because I feel like you've been a great caller and we want to get as many South Australian-based callers as we can. So we're just going to pop into the cave and give you the prize. Why isn't that working?
What's going on?
I'll have to duck back out of the cave, Lutzy.
Yeah.
We're having some connection issues.
Hello?
Just 1 second, Jodie. We're just trying to, Louise, rather, we're just trying to help you out.
Yeah, here we go. Sorry.
The cave's worked at the cave.
I lost contact with you there. I hope you can hear me down in Adelaide, Louise, but I've got a wonderful prize. It's the, where is it there? It's the $250 Lorna Jane voucher. It's on the back, out there at the back of the cave now. So this Friday you can get active with Lorna Jane on International Activewear Day with free 15-minute line bike rides, because the right activewear isn't just for workouts, it's for every day. We all know about this. So there you go, a $250 Lorna Jane voucher. That'll get you going.
Amazing. That'll bring back the colour. Thank you.
Yeah, get a nice bright pink top.
The Ash, Lutzy and Nikki Osborne Snackbox.
Now, Vegas. No one comes out of Vegas without a good story. And I was chatting to a guy, he was a Hyundai dealer last week at the conference, and he said that he went to Vegas for a big work thing, and they had a wild time in Vegas. And he's like, I'll just go hard and then I'll just sleep the whole way back. Anyway, he's got on the plane and he's popped what he thought was a sleeping pill. And then he realised all of a sudden he couldn't sleep and he couldn't put his tray down, because instead of
Cialis.
He accidentally popped a Viagra.
Viagra.
And so he spent the whole flight just absolutely struggling with himself. And it just made me think about what you guys said, that apparently, I didn't know this, when men go to the doctor for like a checkup around your late 40s, early 50s.
None of us said this. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Seriously, I don't know what parallel universe.
Look,
you're working
apparently,
in.
Maybe it wasn't you guys. Maybe it was someone else that I did radio
What
with.
did they say?
They were saying that around 50, apparently you get like some sample Viagra. Like it's just part of your...
In fairness, that did happen to me. Like when I went 50, my doctor just wrote me a prescription. And said,
Really?
Yeah, you'll probably need this. Yeah, I told you this. Yeah.
What do you? He said, here's a couple.
He just went, mate. This is what you do. I got the.
You had to bend over and cough.
Yes, I got that.
the whole checkup.
And then he just wrote me a prescription for it. Yeah.
And apparently this is the thing, because I've asked a few other people, and I had no idea.
So what's he saying? He spent 9 uncomfortable hours.
I think it was 14, actually.
Coming back from
Well, how many did
Vegas.
he have? Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's like you're supposed to only work when when you see something that triggers you. You're not supposed to, from my understanding is you don't walk around like a half-open pocket.
Well, I don't think he was on Qantas. I actually think the trolley
that
dollies
explains
were
it.
quite young.
Was it Korean Airline? Oh, that explains it then.
I think he had like AI-looking
He was
trolley
fine, and he
dollies.
had-
Where was
had
he
to be
flying
honest.
with? And why aren't we all flying if it's having that effect?
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne Snackbox.